Good evening and welcome back for more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Last episode we gave Mercurio some morphine and the astrolite. Well, actually technically we didn't give him the astrolite, but we told him we have it. But instead of doing the main plotline now, I am going to do a side quest. And that would be the side quest we got down on the beach from E. He was looking for Lily, which is his sire. But she has magically disappeared. Well, without there being any magic involved. Anyways, you go to the Surfside dinner, which is here. Here. Right across from the asylum. We talk to the clerk. You can also talk to this guy. You don't need to, but you will see him later on.
What'll it be?
You ever see any pale, kind of strange types in here, late at night?
Is that a trick question?
Have you ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Try to remember. Where did you hear it?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange, pretty girl said
that
something
girl.
about it.
Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Sure, why not? And that sentence that I got cut short, that was just me. I accidentally pushed a button before I managed to say the whole sentence. Anyways, we now have Lily's belongings. So, let's look at him. That will be a photo of her on the beach. Probably recognize it. And her purse can be sold. And the last thing, that one. It's a bail bond for Rolf Toten, which is actually a sort of a Norwegian name. Rolf Toten. That's how you say it in Norwegian, anyways. So, you run to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. You can walk if you want to, but it's faster to run.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime. Hope you've slipped into something
There's a crime
comfortable.
putter.
No, I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole
See
radio
to
thing,
set,
you're listening to The
or
Dead of Night.
however you say it.
The only girl who will spend the night with you
Toten.
first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well, looks like
Alright.
the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular?
Quest log updated.
Let's see.
Now, we also got a key in Lily's belongings, and Rolf
Caller,
Toten
you've got the
has
first shot
a
at Doug tonight.
red
So,
lightning
who do I have the
bird.
pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, Deb. This is,
Turn off the radio. You don't have to.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
You run this place, I assume?
Yep, sure do. I'm a third-generation bondsman. Got a few employees, but I handle most every aspect of the business.
I don't see any employees, Arthur.
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Bounty hunter? Now that's gotta be an interesting job.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting myself back in the day. Takes a solid set of brass balls to make a good bounty hunter, I'll tell you that much.
Is the bounty hunter you got now any good?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Maybe I can find him for you instead.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I suppose I could, but you better make it worth my while.
Great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
I'll find him. Goodbye. So now we have 2 side quests. Actually, we have 3, but one of them we can't do yet. So, now we know that Wolf Totem had a red lightning bird. You can betcha that is in the parking garage. Let's see now. Red. There you go. Here's the car. And you now got the key. And there's a diary. Now you can read this if you want, but you'll have to pause because I'm not going to read it. Kind of got quiet now. In short matters, this diary says that she found out that she is a vampire, but she didn't feel right drinking blood from her own victims, so she headed to the blood bank to try to steal some blood. But before we go there, we go back to the Santa Monica Suites. And not from Mercurial this time. There, apartment 1.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
So his computer says that McGee is hiding in the tattoo parlor in Santa Monica. And the key just says the location of the key. There's a silver ring. And there's the key. When you get high enough level, you can lockpick this. I think there's some nice goods in here. And I think you have, yeah, a manual here. So you want to shoot things. But I don't have enough research skill. How much research do I get? Got 1. There. Got some persuasion too. Or I'm not sure how I say that. But you probably knew what I meant. Now, what do we have? Oh, weapons. No. Gotta get out first. and I do not have anything that can keep track of how much time I've spent recording, so if this just suddenly gets cut off, it's because of that, and there will be another episode. Now I can look at the weapons. There. Okay. I think we got what we need for now. Here's the blood bank. Or downstairs, according to the sign.